I can't believe it, folks. We're almost at the end of the game. It is weird that Musashi's barely there. I wonder why. We'll get to it. Ugh, okay, we got to this point in the season. We have an elephant in the room to address. But before we do, how's everyone doing? Did you have a great weekend? Are you celebrating Cinco de Mayo? If you are, you're probably not here. You're probably eating. You're probably either in the bathroom because you ate too many tacos, or you ate, or you're in the bathroom because you drank too much cerveza. Yeah. But we got some good news. July 10th, Johnny's Closet will finally be opened for a brief moment. It will be our opportunity to hopefully raid the closet.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it myself, but it's official. On July 10th, Johnny's Closet will momentarily open.
And that's when we go in to save Daigo.
Yes. Yes, Dual Runner. Rev it up.
Yep. Durimodo. No, wait. How did it go again? It's been a while since I last watched 5Ds. Oh, yeah. It was Speed of World. Durimodo, standby.
Yeah. I never understood the Speed World stuff. Okay, synchro summoning, okay, I understand that part. It's the Speed World aspect that I don't get.
I need to watch 5Ds again because I freaking love that show. But basically, it was basically like a field magic card to where
I got that part, and it's like every time you do a lap, you gain a speed counter.
Yeah, and then they use like the speed counters for like certain card effects and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole racing part felt really arbitrary. Like I think it's just there for aesthetic. like at that point, like you would get the same effect from that episode of Zexel when they were dueling on that roller coaster.
There's an episode of Zale like that.
Yes,
I really need to get around to watching everything after 5Ds.
Yeah, no, it's literally the very first tournament arc in the entire show, and to my memory, the only tournament arc. But yeah, no, there's like this competition where like, oh, you need to collect 5 pieces of a heart-shaped jewel in order to advance to the finals. And there's even a part where like the obligatory cheater character uses candy to sculpt them into heart pieces, but then like they start to melt and it kind of like ruins other people's pendants and whatnot. But there was like this 2-part episode where Yuma had to duel on a roller coaster.
Interesting.
Yeah. The roller coaster did not add anything to the mechanics like Speed World does, but like honestly, it's basically the same concept where it's like, oh, low air pressure because you're riding really fast. Let's hope you don't lose your cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then there's Joey on the blimp.
I'm on a blimp, mother effer.
Yeah. Bleep land. I'm in the clouds, mother bleeper.
Okay. So
I like cloud, mother bleeper.
Okay, so question about Zexel. Okay, I know, the XYZ cards, they're pronounced XZs in Japan. Are they still pronounced that in the English dub? How do they pronounce that? It's still XZs. Okay.
XZs, yeah. Yeah, that's why I've got some complaints from a certain YouTuber saying that, like, oh, why people keep calling me Triple O XZs. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, bud. Maybe you should elaborate. I don't know. Maybe Maybe you're of a specific coordinate. Maybe you're referencing XYZ Dragon Cannon. I don't know. Why does one pick their YouTube name? I mean, this guy, like, he named his after a video game remaster for the GameCube.
Autistic 14-year-old.
Yeah. It's like, we cling on to one nerdy thing and we make it our identity. Yeah.
I also one of my first videos was me torturing a mastodon, and I do it again.
It's torture time. Yes, and then eventually becomes canon. It took 50 years, but it's now canon.
Wow, that's actually, there actually have been a few times where I predicted the Toku future. Let's see, torturing the mastodon. Before Gosager came out, somehow I knew their morph call, quote unquote, would be Tenso. And don't forget that time when I jokingly said Jiraiya will show up in Ninja Steel. And lo and behold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Skyfire. Skyfire!
Da-da-da-da. No, wait. Gia, Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Yeah, just combine the Jiraiya theme with, Time Fire's theme.
Oh, no. I was thinking about, like that, I can't, that Marvel game, the Crossfire. That's the one. Crossfire.
Oh, I thought you were doing the Time Fire.
No, but Skyfire is also the name of a Transformer, so
yeah,
not to be confused with Sky Blast, Jetfire, Jetstorm, oh my god, freaking yeah. So yeah. Oh, also special announcement. Next Monday, we won't be doing Zets. We're going to move that to a different day because we got a special show for you exclusively on Facebook. And that is, we are interviewing Dan Ewing. Yay! Ranger Series Black. Yes. The interview will be a Monday, May 11th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Tuesday, May 12th at 10 a.m. in Australian Standard Time. Yes, remember, he lives in Australia. I know our PM is from New Zealand, and we love our Kiwi actors, but no, this guy is definitely from Australia.
I wonder if he ever met Ultraman Great.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Chances are they've all been on Shortland Street. So, actually, come to think of it, Shortland Street first aired in 1996, if I recall. So, yeah, there's a chance of that being a thing. Right. But we're not here to talk about Shortland Street. We are here to discuss Ultraman Cosmos. Episodes 51 through 55. And yes, this is the part where we address the elephant in the room. For reasons similar but not congruent to Hiroshi Nagano, Mr. Musashi has not been very available because of a certain controversy that caused some issues with production. And long story short, a crime occurred of some kind. I think it was burglary, if I recall. And he was accused of being the perpetrator, which caused some issues with production that resulted in 5 episodes being skipped, which weirdly enough were the even numbered episodes. So it's not like, oh, we're skipping episodes 51 through 55. No, we're skipping episodes 50, 52, 54, 56, 58. If, at least I assume it's 50 and not 60. But yes. So in the original TV run, 5 episodes did not air. but in subsequent reruns, they did bring them back to television, and of course, Tubi, DVD, and other media that you would use to watch streaming episodes on. I'm using the physical media because
Me too.
Physical media supremacy.
Yeah.
Those 5 episodes are available. So if I seem like I'm not all there in this batch of 5 episodes, don't blame me. Musashi's barely even there as well. So, that puts us in the same boat.
Yeah, to where during that time when Cosmos wasn't on the air, they had like a Cosmos recap episode, and I think at the end of it, Cosmos said Musashi will return next week when they finally dropped the whole controversy due to lack of evidence. And they also aired Ultraman Neos episodes in place of Cosmos, because Neos originally, besides the pilot that came out before Ultraman Tiga, and then they decided to turn into a series, it was just a direct-to-video series, and then they aired it on TV afterward.
Yeah, and so thankfully he was exonerated due to lack of evidence, because apparently they got the wrong guy. One of those rare moments where the Japanese legal system actually failed someone. Although did it fail because they did let him go, but still it's like he shouldn't have been incriminated to begin with. So yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah. So here we are, episode 51, and we find a mushroom-looking kaiju, which
it's like a bird shroom.
Yeah, it has a bird's beak, but mostly mushroom-like, and its toadstool like opens up and like it can suck things into it. And apparently it contains an enzyme that can digest Chaos Headers. So
Chaos Header tries to possess it, but it pulls an Uno reverse. Nope, bitch, you're going in my tummy.
Yeah. Get in my belly.
I will smash your skull like a clam on my tummy.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's an otter, isn't it?
Yeah. The atheist otters from the future.
Yeah. So we get some controversy with the sharks, with the jets, because one of the sharks is like, we need to use the jets, but the higher up guy who usually does like, no, we need this thing alive. We could use that enzyme in order to destroy the Chaos Headers in the future. So we need to keep this thing alive. I know. I'm usually the guy who fires first and ask questions later. Trust me on this. I think this time we should actually be prudent. And of course, the second in command guy is like, no! Why are you so out of character? It's like having Mokuba complain that Seto's being weirdly nice for a change. But yeah, that's a good change, if the commander of the Sharks with the Jets decides to not fire at a kaiju for once, good for him. Good for him. Too bad Lieutenant Mokuba did not adhere to General Kaiba's command.
Kaiba!
Yeah. Yes, heil me. We have milk and cookies for the kids.
Yep. We would like to ask the Fuhrer if we can accompany him.
Mm-hmm. We made the new Kaiba Corp logo.
Yep. Oh, they can't come with. Otherwise, I'll shoot them. What are those? Rubber bullets that send us to the Shadow Realm?
Any more
finger must have slipped.
It's like a duelist only 9. We are duelists too. Wait, I'm not a duelist. Yes, but you keep hanging out with these guys, so I'm gonna have you go with them anyways. But I play Dungeon Dice, but it's basically the same thing, so. Attack is like, I mean, hard. And I can't believe Dungeon Dice is an actual thing.
Yeah. And it was only in the anime for 3 episodes
4
out of all 224.
I mean, technically 4.
Well, oh yeah, that's right, because he dueled Jinochi before that,
Yeah.
and then the 3-part.
And then they barely introduced the dice. My game uses dice. And then Yugi actually fights him for 3. But the entire story arc is 4 whole episodes. But yeah, so the Chaos Header's like, well, if this thing's gonna try to eat me, I may as well make the most of the situation. So it basically uses itself as bait to get the kaiju to like walk towards a power plant in order to like get it to feed on the power plant instead of the Chaos Header itself. Oh man, I know there's a lot of plots involving this premise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, long story short, the Chaos Header like lures the thing towards a building, and it's because secondhand destruction. But of course, Lieutenant Mokuba was like, "Fire the so and so 900. We must destroy this kaiju." Yep. No, Mokuba, don't! You mustn't send it to the graveyard.
Yep. Also, yeah. Well, remember, this is the same kid who stole some random person on Duelist Kingdom's deck and then kept using cards that were obviously weaker against Yugi and played them in attack mode. It's like you don't know how to play this game, do you?
Whoever uses Crocodilus in attack mode. In fact, who uses Crocodilus, period? I've never seen a physical copy of this card.
I mean, I suppose if you really wanted to, you could use it as a Synchro or Xyz material. But other than that, it's like, you know?
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm trying to remember like cards that are like anime only. So we got Active Guard, Vent Shield, Aegis, Air Fortress Ziggurat, Ancient Dragon, Ancient Giant, Armored Centipede, Army Ant Token, Ashini Gray, Backup Gardna, and 102 other cards.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, well, they're not anime only anymore, but the Glory of the King's right and left hands, which they actually did make physical cards for years later.
Yes.
All right, so I know what I have to do now. I'm going to bring the Glory of the King's right to a card tournament and just be like, pay me.
Yeah. Ancient Key, Ancient Tomb, Armored Gardna, Ancient Tome, Aura, Armor, Bounce Spell, Attack Guidance Barrier, Contagion of Madness. I don't even remember these cards in the anime. Negative Energy. That one I actually do remember.
Wasn't that in the first episode when he equipped it to Soggy?
Yes, it was. And again, when he fought against Pegasus.
Ooh, Kaiba boy.
I equipped negative energy to my Shadow Rabbit, or whatever that rabbit card was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so Ultraman wrestles this thing. Like, he's like doing all kinds of crazy twirls, spinning its tail, causing it to also twist over. I'm like, I haven't seen wrestling moves like that before. That's hella cool. And yeah, it did absorb the Chaos Header, which did give it a spiky head. So No, Mario, you can't jump over this mushroom. You need to use your fire flower. So yeah, no, so what's his name? Uses Ultraman uses his purification attack in order to separate the Chaos Header from the kaiju. But it does die because of that missile from earlier.
Yeah, so much so to where Captain Hira, aka Red Falcon, outright punches Captain Mokuba in the face.
Yeah, you Lieutenant Mokuba, you bastard!
Yep. Hey, only I'm allowed to hit my little brother.
Yeah. Well, today's a new day, Kaiba. I get to punch him this time because he deserves it.
I still love when he was banging on the door and Mokuba's like, "No, don't do that." And then it got it got edited to where he keeps hitting Kaiba.
Do that one more time and find out what happens.
It's funny if you see either version because, it's like you watch the anime, whether it's dubbed or subbed, and he just like stops right away. He's like, but in the abridged version, he just keeps hitting Kaiba's chest, and Kaiba's just he's not physically phased by it.
Yeah, because Kaiba's that much of a badass. Let's be honest. I'm too rich to feel pain.
Mr. Kaiba, please have some compassion. Have some what now?
Master Kaiba. But yeah, no, it's yeah, no, yeah, no, but also we know that Kaiba's an android created by Frieza. because the robot of Christmas past from the future said so.
Oh yeah, I'm the cybernetic ghost of Christmas past from the future.
Now ask yourself this, Kaiba: what would Christian Bale do? I thought you said he was killed by his robot wife. Yes, don't do that. I don't know, man. Just summon the blue eyes white dragon.
Yeah, it did happen, and it will.
And it shall. Go Snapper. Okay. Moving on to the next episode. Oh yeah. So we give like a space burial to the thing, but point is, so next episode, we have a kaiju that is really scared and has a protective barrier, but the barrier's dissipating. And there's like this alien chick who's wearing a Starfleet uniform, like basically in control of it. Yeah, so they don't know that yet, but we know that they're evacuating people, and that means we have to evacuate her too. Musashi, you go evacuate her. I hope I don't spontaneously disappear from the show by chasing up to get her. But yeah, so she steals his spark glance thing.
Cosmo Plug. Which, I'm just going to say this right now. I know it's a very minor nitpick, but yeah, if on the Mill Creek DVD, the subtitles keep calling it the Cosmo Black. And I'm like, it's Pluck. I'm guessing that it's because of the way it's pronounced in Japanese, Praku. So it maybe to like whoever subbed it was thinking it kept saying black instead of having like the information to know this is pronounced Pluck. But it's just kind of like that's some Hong Kong sub shit right there.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I totally get why it's called Pluck because because Musashi does not give up. Yeah, let's put the Joestar theme song. Dun 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 dun.
Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh guys, JoJo guys. What happens when you combine them together? You make Yu-Jo, which means friendship.
Mm-hmm. Ha! We are best friends in this show. We will defeat this enemy because we are dubbed by 4 kids.
So wait, hang on. Does that mean that Atem is Yugi's stand, but has the ability to switch bodies? And then Yubel is Judai's stand, and then the Crimson Dragon is Yusei's stand?
Yes. And Astral is Yuma's stand.
That's true.
I don't know if Yuya has a stand because I gave up after 2 episodes.
I still need to watch Arc 5.
I gave up after 2 episodes. And surprisingly, it wasn't the dancing hippos that did me in. It was just straight up confusing. All I know is that this guy used to duel against Yuya's dad, and now he's gonna duel him, and then he finds a new dueling technique in the middle of a duel or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to check out Arc 5 because I like the premise of it. They go to a different it's the Kamen Rider decade of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. We see Alexis and Astra Phoenix. We see Crow and Jack Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who we see from the Duel Monsters world.
Yeah. I don't think anybody from the original show shows up.
Feels like a waste to me.
Yeah, they could have had like Janochi and maybe Mai.
That would be interesting. Or heck, you could even have an episode where Tristan finally has an episode where he's not being a tool.
My voice gives me super strength.
Yes, but you only have 1 focus episode, and you die in it.
Yep. And my hair allows me to defy gravity.
Oh, the humanity.
Don't worry, Joey. So long as we don't believe in them, they can't hurt us.
I knew those child grabbing lessons were worth every penny.
But I don't believe in you.
Attention, duelists. I am the hair guy. Attention, duelists. I am the mullet guy. Shut up, mullet guy.
Yeah. But yeah, I know like it's alternate versions, very much like Decade. But I would like to see Crow and Jack again.
Yes, indeed.
I still want to see Yusei again.
Yeah, so basically...
Oh, wait, we did! He was in the 2nd episode of Gavon Infinity. That's not what I meant!
You say?
I do say you say.
You say.
I just realized that both Yusei and Aki are in Tokusatsu. Yusei was the one guy in Gavon Infinity, and, Aki is Deca Yellow. Also Kyoryu Blue's sister.
Yeah. So yeah, he loses his pluck. So with any luck, he might end up finding his pluck. But first, the kaiju is under duress, so you better duck. Otherwise, it's gonna run amok. But yeah, no. So like he chases after this girl.
Kaiju Dr. Seuss now.
Blimey, everyone's got all rhymey. But yeah, so yeah, it turns out the kaiju and the girl both have like this barrier thing going on. And the barrier is like basically protecting them from the atmosphere. But the barrier around the kaiju is fading away, which means it's going to die any moment. And so is this girl. And Musashi finally finds her. She's unconscious. It's like, well, this looks like a perfect opportunity. After all, a gentleman in such a situation could only do one thing. And in case you're wondering what it is, it's take his pluck back. And draw cat whiskers.
Hey, I'm taking this back. This cost me $300 for a premium Bandai.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't take this back to Johnny's closet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they have a heart-to-heart. Like, yeah, I'm from an alien world, and we can't survive on Earth. but on our way to Earth, an alien told us, "Hey, you should not go anywhere near Earth." Why? Because Earth is dangerous. People there hate kaiju, and they're always destroying them for no reason. What? No.
Excuse me. Have you not heard of G-Fest? Literally
G-Fest.
everybody there loves kaiju.
Yeah, kaiju are celebrated. Unless you're a Bolton.
Which I actually did get to see a Bolton suit up close last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool.
I'd still say it would be fun if there was like a season of Ultraman where the main characters are Bolton, Dada, and M1. And it may be a fourth thing. And like they're basically disguised as humans, and one of them becomes an Ultra host.
Yeah.
Finally, a non-human Ultra host.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically we've had a good amount, a few non-human Ultra hosts, if you want to count when, some characters like Leo and 80 would make their own host. But, yeah, that actually is a good question, because other than the ones who can make their own host, their own human disguise, that makes me think, can the Ultras, bond and have a host with aliens on other planets, not just humans?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, and in this season, Jiris would be a support kaiju.
They might have to go with Gomez because he's a lot better disguised Godzilla than what Jiris is. They'd probably have to go through Toho with that.
But Jiris is so cute. Plus, he deserves a redemption arc.
I do have a Jiris figure, but I do want to get that new one to where the frill actually is removable.
Yeah. Kaiju should not be fighting, not like this. But yeah, no, it will be a very interesting series, like, and heck, maybe like, the Ultraman could even like move between the three characters as the host. So instead of having like one Ultraman with three forms, you would kind of do it in a reverse where like the three forms would be based on who the host is at the time.
One of those stories to where it changes depending on the user.
Yeah, kind of like Kamen Rider Den.
Yeah,
Ultraman Deno.
Well, actually, just real quick, because I don't want to go on for it for too long, but I actually have thought to myself, I want to remake Saban's Masked Rider, but I probably have to do it in like fanfic comic form. But I thought to myself, I actually do like the premise of the show, but I just think it needs to be better executed. So one of the ideas that I had was, for like the previous Masked Rider Warriors, the powers change depending on who the person is. So I would have had it to where, since King Lexian passed down the Masked Rider powers to Dex,
yeah,
his original
he would have been like Kamen Rider Black.
Exactly. So when he passes it on to Dex, that's when he gets the RX suit, because he's his grandson.
Yes, and like King Lexian's predecessor would have become a Z-Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and so on and so forth. So basically, Dex would have been like the 11th generation Masked Rider. Kind of like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
After all, Kamen Rider is Japan's version of Doctor Who. Like, you could have doubled down on that. High key.
Or Ultraman.
Yeah.
In the sense of it being Japan's Doctor Who. Yeah. I guess it depends on who you ask.
Ultraman's more like Japan's Star Trek.
True.
While Ultra Q is Japan's Twilight Zone.
But with kaiju.
Yeah. Now, obviously, what's it called? Gundam would be Japan's Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, we need to restore the barrier. And so, yeah, it's a series of misunderstandings. Not much really happens. The girl does approach the kaiju to try to tell. It's like, no, Ultraman's our friend. You are not a gun. And then while the kaiju's distracted, it's like, yes, we'll use a bubble barrier thing that we've never used before to like restore bubbles. Yeah. Yeah, to restore the kaiju back to like its original barrier form. So now we're safe and sound and end of episode. Yeah. Not much really happens in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, next episode, it's actually a rather short episode, but also a very interesting one because we see the return of, and I kid you not, Kaiser Seahorse.
Oh yeah, the evil Guyver looking thing. So
Yes.
so it's an basically it's an alternate version of the Guyver Zoonoid from Guyver 2.
Yep. Yeah, so we start off with a giant snail-looking kaiju. Basically, it looks like Shellmon from Digimon.
Mm. And apparently it's from 5,000 years in the future.
How do we know that?
I don't know, carbon dating? Kaiju carbon dating?
But that's not how carbon dating works. Carbon dating operates by measuring the amount of of carbon 12 to carbon 14 because there's a very specific rate of decay from one isotope to the other. So by measuring the ratio of the two isotopes, you're able to determine how long it took to achieve that ratio, and you count backwards to know when it originally died.
Well, you see, this is ultra carbon dating. It works differently in this universe.
I'm not completely buying this, but proceed.
Yeah, so wait, it comes from let's see, this part of the show came out in 2002, but I remember in an earlier episode, a calendar said 2004, so I'm like, so this kaiju's from the year 7004?
I guess so.
Wow. I wonder what they'll do for Kamen Rider Blade's 5,000th anniversary.
Wow. One can only wonder.
Well, no, not Musashi. I got Cosmos on the brain. Kenzaki, he isn't undead. I'm sure he'll still be around by then. I've been doing this crap for over 5,000 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we need to protect this time traveling kaiju. And of course the sharks with the jets show up again. And it's like, are you guys here to blast this thing again? No. Actually, no. We're actually chill this time for now. We have a bigger concern and we need your guys' help. Really? Yeah, we got a message from Kaiser Seahorse. I thought we beat you already. No, that was my cousin. Kaiser Ocean Horse.
No, I got one even better. Or Kaiser Wooden Horse. The joke is that if you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japanese with those old Hong Kong subs, they would always call Mokuba Wooden Horse.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, and Kaiba was Seahorse. So it's like Seahorse is playing Kaiser Seahorse.
Yeah, and let me guess. There's also an Iron Horse.
I don't remember that, but no, it was just Seahorse and Wooden Horse for the Kaiba brothers.
And then there's a Rock Horse, and then a Flamin' Horse.
Yes.
Get it? Because it's Hong Kong, because of the 5 Chinese elements.
True. Yeah, and I also love how My Valentine, aka My Kujaku, the Hong Kong subs would be a literal translation, have it be My Peacock.
Yeah.
But my absolute favorite Hong Kong sub name of all time, out of any Hong Kong sub, that's ever existed, be it anime or tokusatsu, is calling Pegasus Picassi Helen Faki.
What the heck?
I don't know. Ask the translators who made those bootleg subs back in the day. Yeah, Picassi Helen Faki. That's how me and my friends refer to Pegasus now.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. But yeah, so yeah, Kaiser Seahorse wants this kaiju for himself, and he challenges Ultraman for custody. Of course, we're not gonna let this happen, right? Right? Yeah. So in the meantime, we're just safeguarding this kaiju. Like we're even feeding it gourmet food. It has a really long tongue, which is kind of eerie, but hey, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the kaiju version of Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Gene. How are you doing? All right, all right. Just keep the tongue there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's but yeah, no, it's there's really not much to say or do with this kaiju until Kaiser Seahorse shows up, and this time he's sporting the Kiwano Melon Kaiju from episode 35, but with a steel helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I activate Kiwano Melon Kaiju in attack mode, and I use Metal Morph in order to give it a 500 attack point boost, making it a steel type.
Yeah. And then apparently the 5,000-year-old kaiju. Okay, no, it's not 5,000 years old. It's from 5,000 years in the future, apparently. Yeah. It's quote-unquote dies, and then Cosmos gets so pissed off that he actually commits murder for the first time and destroys the alien ship with all of its inhabitants. Yeah, this time I'm willing to make an exception.
Yeah, sometimes the gun rule beats the tornado rule. If you know what show I'm referencing here, you get a cookie.
What kind of cookie?
The best kind. But yeah, we fight against the metal Kiwano Kaijin, and it looks like it's struggling to breathe, and it's got that red eye from it's a red eyes metal Kiwano Kaiju. Like, what else do you expect it to do?
True.
Yeah, it just headbutts and grapples because it can't do much of anything else. And yes, even Kaiser Seahorse tries to use its swords of revealing light to paralyze our hero.
Mm-hmm. I'm safe for 3 turns. Just got to make sure he doesn't play Mystical Space Typhoon on it. Crap, that's why he drew, isn't it?
Yeah. So Shellmon does use Mystical Space Typhoon, but it costed its life. And then 3 more Shellmon show up because they're apparently its parents. Well, there's 3 of them, and they basically pull a Celebi movie move. Where like all the other Celebi restore the one Celebi from this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so we send it back to its own time. But will Kaiser Seahorse come back for revenge? Find out eventually, if at all.
Don't worry, just play Monster Reborn on it, or Premature Burial, or Call of the Haunted, or something like that.
Yeah, or the other version of Monster Reborn, or the
Monster
anime dub. Yeah, or I was gonna say the one with the Ankh, but also don't forget the 4Kids version, Reborn the Monster.
Yeah. Well, actually, in the Japanese version, in the Monster Reborn card does have the Ankh on it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh, you were referencing that. Okay.
Yeah. Next episode, we we fight a hungry hippo monster that looks like Croc from Legend of the Gobos. I swear, I swear, if you reskinned Croc from Legend of the Gobos into being a hungry hippo, this is what this kaiju would look like.
I was also thinking this monster looks very hippo-like. So now, and I still love it. Still lives rent-free in my head. That one episode of The Simpsons to where they go to Africa and Homer is playing like a bunch of like African drums, and then he starts like patting a hippo's butt, and then when it turns around all angrily, he goes, "Ah, a hungry hippo!"
Yeah. Yeah. So this this kaiju is very docile. It's on Monster Island with all the other kaiju. And
Not the Monster Island from Godzilla.
Meanwhile, Koji is doing an experiment where he makes a copy of things using a teleporter. But of course, upon physical contact, the copy gets disintegrated. I feel like this has a useful weapons application if you're just creative enough.
Yeah. So basically, look at that. Cosmos predicted 3D printing. Sorta.
Kinda. Yes. So, yeah. Yeah. So I wonder if we could apply this to other things. But yeah, no, it turns out that the kaiju itself was also a clone because it got disintegrated. It's like, when did it have time to learn this? Well, apparently it already did.
Mm-hmm.
And this kaiju is famous because at one point there was like a collapsing building and the kaiju kind of rescued her.
Yeah, when she was like a little girl.
Yeah, and apparently the little girl got famous for it, but it also ended up causing her to become isolated for some reason.
Yeah, and then she got sick and tired of associating with the kaiju, and it was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna live my own life. I want everybody to leave me alone.
And she's paraplegic too, so can you imagine how upsetting it is that a paraplegic kid is like, yeah, I don't want you in my life. I'm canceling you, and just like turns around, just like rolls away.
Okay. I know I crap on 4Kids a lot, but now I'm just kind of thinking to myself, would they
The girl from Sonic?
Oh yeah, that's right, Helen. She was paraplegic, and then there was that one character in Chaotic. Yeah, I was kind of thinking to myself at first, would they say that, oh, she has a condition to where she won't be able to walk for 10 years, so it's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. They did keep Helen a paraplegic. That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So yeah, the kaiju is a clone. Yeah. But we know that it was physically there because the damage was physical. So adult little girl who's still paraplegic.
Adult little girl who's still paraplegic.
I mean, it's been 10 years.
That's the best thing I've heard all night.
Even better than that one comment from the Gavon Infinity podcast.
Which one?
The one about Usagi being 25.
Oh gosh.
like I was like I was just like watching it like backstage and like, oh my god. I died.
That was really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it anywhere near me. I don't want to be associated with this kaiju, but it's looking for you specifically. Well, file a restraining order or something.
You think a kaiju's going to care about a restraining order?
No.
They can knock over buildings like dominoes.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, I feel bad for this thing. I think it's because it's very cute looking. I want to give it a pass. But a stalker is still a stalker. There's nothing much I could do about it.
True.
Yeah. Sorry. Not much that can be done.
Yeah. So they go to adult little girl who's still a paraplegic. And
Yeah.
just
So they used the machine to make a decoy of her.
here, we made a knockoff version of adult little girl who's a paraplegic.
Who's still paraplegic. Even the knockoff is paraplegic.
You know, it's like that scene in the Boondocks when they cloned Stinkmeaner, and he's like, "Wait, you cloned me? Why'd you still make me an old man?"
Wait, when did this happen? Was this from season 4?
I think so. It's been a while since I last watched the Boondocks, but yeah.
Because I know Stinkmeaner dies in the first season, possesses Tom in the second season, then his homies show up for the third season. You know what I wish they did for the third season though?
What?
You remember Rosemary's Baby?
Like I said, it's been a long time since I last watched it.
Okay, so he takes over Tom's body, and then Sarah's like, "Tom, what's gotten into you?" And he's like, "Same thing that's going into you." So a year later, consequences. Yeah, consequences. And this time, Jasmine has to be the hero. Because that one episode of the Goosebumps. You know the one with the baby. Yeah, but yeah, no, it turns out the decoy disintegrated. So it's like so no, now the real girl has to show up while Ultraman's fighting this kaiju. Again,
I know this is gonna sound terrible, but it's like hungry hippo, we have the real paraplegic right here.
You are not a hippo. You are what you choose to be. Now choose. Hungry.
Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Yep, I can see it now. Accelerator is canceled for ableism.
What's it called? You know,
You can't cancel me. You can't use ableism against me because I'm autistic.
Same with me.
Yes. Ha! I have unlimited tism joke privileges.
Mm-hmm. Just don't use the word neurospicy. That one doesn't sit with me.
Noted.
Yeah. It's like anyways, so we try to use the bubble thing from 4 episodes ago. But it doesn't work. You know, it's like Musashi's not all there.
But yet somehow he can still use Eclipse form.
Yes.
Because for those of you that don't know, apparently Cosmos can only access Eclipse form if he's bonded with Musashi.
Yeah. But then, so that he goes into Corona form, and basically and then he binds with Musashi to become Eclipse form. I don't know why he can't just do it directly.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I think maybe it's because Tsuburaya already made the CGI animation for the form changing, but it's just like, guys, you could just easily have it to where he goes from one form to, go from Luna to Eclipse.
I'm
like
sure
that,
there's footage of it.
Yeah.
It's
also kind of like how as far as Ultraman Tiga goes, he can turn into any of his 3 forms, no problem. We've seen him go from power to sky just like that. But in Ultraman Dyna, he has to, if he turns into strong type, he can't turn into miracle type just like that. He has to revert to flash type. I mean, I know it's something different, but it's just like, seems like an inconvenience, but all right.
Yeah. So we get So, like, we return to the island, and paraplegic girl who's now an adult. It's like, no, I can't be your friend. Why can't you get this? Like, you need to go. It's like, oh, okay. I'm really sad now. All right. And then it just disappears. And then Tiga flies off. Not Tiga, Cosmos. I don't know. I have Johnny's Closet on the brain. Like I'm just like still like I still can't believe that the closet's finally gonna open.
Mm-hmm. This might be our one and only chance to save Nagano.
Yeah. Anyways, moving right along, our final episode of the night, episode 55. The final test. And
which is false advertisement because we still have 10 episodes and 2 movies to go over.
Yes. And what is this test? Well, basically, we have a, not Garamon, but Gaduramon. I don't know what they're called. Gamoran. I still can't get over that. They're clearly Garamon. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we go to an island where they happen to be at, and and there's like a chaos header little girl thing. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I don't think it was Chaos Header. It was some kind of alien girl that is like, oh, we put this thing on here to like test humanity. It's like, wait, this thing was a test? Yeah. Well, okay, did we succeed or fail? Oh, and she's just like, I don't know. That depends on what you do next.
Yeah, not really good at this, are you? Nope. I feel like Ibuki from Naruto makes better tests than you. Yeah. You know, I low-key want to rewatch the Hunter exam arc from that one show, Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, Red Falcon's girl is leaving to another country. So you better catch me before I depart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Shh. You had me at hello. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. So little girl shows up in the form of a giant tangerine.
Tangerine arms.
Kaiju testing activate. Yeah. So at first it sedates our sweet Birdmon. And then it moves away in order to to find the two not Garamon, and it possesses one of their bodies in the form of a little girl. Why a little girl? It's never made quite clear.
Yeah, so the not Gara Pigmon starts to go on a rampage.
Yeah. So humans are destructive, but let's see what you do.
Yeah. And then you know what? Like, I guess Fubuki had some off-screen character development, or he's really warmed up to Musashi, or they're at better terms now. He says something along the lines of, "We can't let this thing die. That'll make Musashi sad." And I'm like,
"Aw."
I'm like, okay, I'm glad that you're not antagonizing him anymore, but it's like, when did you two make up?
Happen? Yeah. Is it because of Psychic Girl?
Seems to be when that started to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, because, you think they would have had an episode to where, like, they're on a mission together, and then they have no contact with anybody else, and then they start to, like, come to an understanding with each other and start to form camaraderie or something, but all right, it's like, I hate you. All right, I like you now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sabrina Carpenter made a joke like that once. when she was on Disney Channel. But yeah, so yeah, Fuuki decides, hey, I'm going to take down this kaiju without using violence somehow. And somehow it involves using the other not Garurumon as bait. Like you strap it to a balloon and let it drift loon right along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, trying to get through to the Chaos Headed not Garurumon while we try to do the whole Hoth lasso thing. I'm gonna lie. These things look cute. Oh, so we try to manhandle it by lifting it up by its legs.
That's one way to lift it up. All right.
Yeah. Is it safe though? Because I imagine if you're gonna pull it up, because it's more top heavy, it's going to flip over.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't happen.
Toku logic.
Somehow. I mean, I get it. They're laser lassos, but still. But somehow, while still being inside that void thing, he's still able to transform into Cosmos. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just dodging attacks at this point, and it's firing lasers. So apparently, he can put an extra band-aid on its head somehow.
Yep. Energy band-aid, go.
It's like those stickers from that episode of Powerpuff Girls. Harmony Bunny. You're using my Harmony stickers. I'll force you to be happy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll never understand Liberty Bell, Harmony Bunny, or Mage.
Yeah. But okay, what about the episode of Metalocalypse to where they get a therapist and he rewards them with banana stickers?
That makes more sense.
Yep. Yeah. And Murderface is like, he gets a banana sticker, don't I get one? And then because he doesn't get a banana sticker until he earns it, he just destroys a bass guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems appropriate. I mean, I'd want a damn banana sticker too, so.
Oh, yeah. No. It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where yet? Where they go? They go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Late 2000s internet.
Yeah. Jinzo, use your special ability to remove this meme.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, we return it to Monster Island. Musashi passes the test, and Red Falcon fails his.
Crap.
Yeah. Guess we can't all be winners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the episode. And now we only have 10 episodes left to watch before we do the 2 movies.
Yep. Wow. We're almost there. And if this was Changeman, we'd be done by now because that had 55 episodes.
Yeah. If this was Skyrider, we would also be done.
True. Because that had 54.
Yes. Or Kamen Rider Wizard, because I had 53. Or
Indeed.
V3, because I had 52.
Or
Or
Ultraman
Power
Tigre,
Ranger, because it had 51.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. 4 more videos to do before we're done with the season.
Yeah, before we move on to Powered. Well, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I already made the thumbnails for those, so yay. Yeah. Alrighty, so Powered. Only 3 videos for that one. Yeah, and we need to finish it before July, so ears open. Let's see.
Before July, don't you mean August?
No, July, because Ultraman Teo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so June 2nd is when we finish all of Cosmos. And then 1, 2, 3. The 23rd is when we finish. So when we finish Powered, and then we can take a week off. Assuming we have no service interruptions. I know it feels kind of weird because it's like we only got to cover 2 seasons this time as opposed to 3 like we did the year before. But also keep in mind, we had 140 episode season and 2 seasons that were 25 and 22 episodes. Yep. And the longer of those 2 seasons had no movie.
That's true.
Here we have a 65 episode season and 3 movies. So so we have our work cut out for us. Yeah. Ultraman Teo. Still no new information about that one, but
well, I hope it's a good season. You know, it's celebrating 60 years of Ultraman. I hope it's better than Arc and Omega.
Oh yeah, I wanted to like those 2. I really did.
Me too. Especially Omega.
Yeah. Yeah. How's that new Turbo Blaster coming along?
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, the trailer for Omega made it look better than what the actual show was.
Yeah. I still have no idea what that swarm was in the first episode. But yeah, for these episodes, 8, 9, 7, and 7. Yeah, these last 2 episodes weren't as great because I feel like they rehashed stuff from the previous 3 episodes. But I would have to say 53 was the best one because we had a return of an old enemy with dire stakes, and we see something we haven't seen Ultraman do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went over the edge.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Yeah, it would be interesting if episode 55 was a part 2 of, or rather a continuation of episode 53, because it's like, oh, you have to solve this kaiju crisis without violence, as a stark contrast where in episode 53 he was excessively violent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say for this batch of episodes, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9.
All right. Yeah, well, you are definitely more merciful than I am. No comments tonight. Obviously, it's Cinco de Mayo, so I hope everyone's celebrating safely. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things tokusatsu, Ultraman Cosmos, Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, Kamen Rider Ryuki, and Kamen Rider Zets. Kamen Rider Zets will be moved for the next 2 weeks because next week we're gonna get a return of an old thing we used to do, and we are back in black, baby, because on Monday the 11th on 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Australian Standard Time of the following morning, we got Dan Ewing, aka Ranger Series Black from Power Rangers RPM. We are interviewing him. It's an exclusive interview. No one else has interviewed him yet. We're the first to have an online interview with him, and you can watch it exclusively on our Facebook page while we're live. Yeah, later on, we will upload it to YouTube in the future. But if you want to do it or watch it as it premieres, watch it live, you have to go to our Facebook page. And of course, on the Facebook stream, you get to comment live on the live stream, and we will read your comments. So if you have a special message for Dan Ewing, this is how you message him. Watch our live stream on Monday, the 11th, and be sure to show some love to Dan Ewing on the actual live chat. And if you want to check us out on our personal content, we do have our personal content. And we have Buttery Show, our sister channel, where we discuss movies, TV shows, video games, etc. But if you want to say hi to us in person, check us out at these convention dates, particularly Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th, where they just recently announced some new cast members, including Chris Kamen Lee and I am still struggling to say his name right.
Justin Nemo.
Justin Nemo. Justin Nemo, who played Zane in Power Rangers in Space. That's right, the 2K Ocean Rangers. If we could get Melanie Perkis, we'll have the full trifecta right then and there. But yeah, they've both been announced. I think there was also a Yellow Ranger that was recently announced. Sabrina Liu has been announced. So Scorpina, nice. Yeah, a lot of actors showing up at Morphicon. Definitely check them out. Until next time, be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, especially since it's Cinco de Mayo. You really need to be hydrated. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so you have to go back to work. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Back to reality. There goes gravity. We love you guys, and we want to see you again real soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.
See ya.